Good morning. I am Bob Tincher. I'm one of the elders here at Trinity Church and also the chair of the Pastoral search team. And we wanted to bring you an update this morning. The team has been meeting regularly with our consultant, Dennis Baker, and also our interim pastor, Dave Jenkins. We are finishing up our bios, which will end up on the website. That'll give you a little more knowledge about who we are, but maybe even more importantly, a photograph so you can notice us on campus and ask us questions. Because as I've been telling you, every time I get up here, we want your questions. We want you to ask us how things are going. We will also be trying to get information to you regularly through announcements. The other members of the team are also going to be giving these announcements, so we'll rotate through, so you'll get a chance to see the search team that way as well. But we'll also be passing information probably through the worship folder, connections, and the website. So we'll try to keep that information flowing. We've been working on a candidate information package. That's information we will give to prospective candidates about our church, our mission, and also the community. So we're not starting from scratch. This is something that we already have, and we're just looking at that and looking if there's any edits that we might want to make to that. We're also going to be forming a prayer team that will have the specific mission and focus of really praying for the search process. And finally, we've been asking a lot of questions. If you were on the search team, would you have had any questions you might want to ask about the process? And I'm sure you would have. So some of the questions we've been asking, you have probably been asking us as well. One of them is, what's taking so long? Right? What's taking so long? How hard can it be? I mean, you just get a list of names and just start interviewing. Let's go. Let's get this thing going. So at our last meeting, we asked that question, and Dave provided some information to us that we wanted to pass on to you and let you know that there are things that are being worked through at the staff and elder level that need to be worked through before we call a pastor. But the other thing is, we don't know how to hire a pastor. He turned it around on us and said, if I were to hire a doctor or an engineer, I wouldn't know how to do that. You would have to teach me how to hire somebody like that because that's not what I do. You'd have to tell me the questions to ask. You'd have to give me some training on that. And so that's exactly what the search team has to go through. We have to be taught how to hire a pastor because none of us are pastors, okay? So he also encouraged us to trust the process. He's done this many times, and the churches that trust in the process, it generally ends up well. The ones that don't, that try to take shortcuts, it generally doesn't end up well. And so we are committed as a team to going through the process in the Lord's timing. But I can tell you I'm encouraged. I'm really encouraged by the team that God has put in place. I'm encouraged by their commitment to the task that's before us. And I'm encouraged by the fact that they want to get it done as bad as you do. So we all want to see this happen, but we want to see it happen in God's timing. So you can be praying with us as we're all trying to be patient in this process.